In this recording, we'll take a tour of our Math 152 course in my math lab. Okay, I've put a link to my math lab here in the course menu in Blackboard. So I'll click on that. And what I suggest is that you'll want to create a shortcut to get to my math lab. Perhaps on your computer as one of your favorites. And the address is www.pearsonmylabandmastering.com. Taking a few moments to open up. Okay, on this page, the first thing you need to do is go register as a student. So you'll be clicking right here. And in order to register, what you will need is your access code or access kit that you bought in the bookstore, your math course ID, which is in the course outline on the very first page up at the top. It's near the bottom of the box section at the top of that page. And I'll show you the code again in just a moment. The other way you can get access is to use a valid credit card and charge it right here on the site. So once you have those, you click on student. The first thing it will ask you for is the course ID. Okay, and see it's telling you what you need to have. Email, your course ID, an access code, or a credit card. So that's your information there. So I use Blackboard for email, so the email is not as important as the others. You can put in a personal email if you want to. Okay, so I'm already registered. I don't need to do that, so I'm going to go back and log in. Hopefully sometime today. All right. And you'll notice there are also your support is located on this first page if you need some help, if you're having trouble with it. Also, I do recommend that you check your browser. They have a long list of items to help you to make sure. You want to check what versions of Internet Explorer, what versions of Firefox, and so forth will work with the current courses in my math lab. So you go in through here, it has you choose what you're in, so you'll choose my math lab and it'll give you the information of what you need to make sure your computer has. Okay, I'm already registered, so I'm going to sign in. Hopefully sometime today again. So when you go in and register, you will set up your username and your password. Now when your course opens up, I have several courses because I use this with all of my classes that I'm teaching now. And so you may only have one or two. It just depends on how many you've had on my math lab. Okay, I have several, so you may not have as long a list. Okay, this course is Math 152 W1 Fall 2014. Here is the course ID code, McCormick 36456. So that's I know that's one of the first things you need to register. If you do not have money to purchase access at this point, you do get a grace period. You can go ahead and register, and then you have about 10 days to 2 weeks to pay for the access. So you'll have access for that 10-day to 2-week period without actually putting out any money. If you don't pay by the time the grace period runs out, you will no longer have access to my math lab until you pay. The records of your scores and everything are kept, but I can't see them until you make payments. So that's basically what goes on there. To get into the course, you click on the course name. Okay, when this course opens up, you'll find that it has what is called a dashboard. The dashboard is somewhat like a bulletin board or an opening page where it gives you the most the assignments that will be due on my math lab in the near future. So you can see you have the ones for my math lab. What you have to be aware of is that it will not tell you about labs or anything that are included only on Blackboard. So be aware of that. I don't use announcements in my math lab. I do all of that in Blackboard. Homework is found here, and again there's the browser check again and how to enter answers. I think these might be a little bit shorter than the ones on the opening page. So let's look at homework. Okay, you can see all the homework assignments are listed here. And I'm just going to choose one so we can take a look. And typically the number of questions per homework assignment will be somewhere between 5 and 25 questions. That is per section. Most often each week you will be working on 2 or 3 sections. It depends on the chapters. Initially I think it's just 2 sections. So let me choose a question so we can look at the homework. This is very slow. Okay, I may not be able to do that simply because it's being so slow at this point. So let me just close that out. Now watch it come up. What you'll find on these homework pages is over on the left there will be a mathematical palette. Sometimes the questions are true, false, multiple choice. Other times you'll have to type in an answer. The mathematical palette allows you to enter fractions, radicals, and so forth. So that's what that is for. On the right hand side of the page you'll find help buttons. You can ask my math lab to show you how to work the problem that's given. You can ask my math lab to show you a similar problem. You can go to, if it has a little film clip, you can go to a video. You can go to the e-textbook. You can go to, and the last thing you can do is you can ask the instructor, which directly links to my email. You can type in a question about the problem and send the email, and when I get it I'll have a link that'll take me directly to that page, plus I can see your question and then I will answer it. So that's the way the homework is set up. Also you have quizzes here in my math lab. You can see a number of those. You get 2 attempts on each quiz. The highest score is kept. These are the ones that are graded, the ones at the top of the page. When we go to take exams, first chapter we're doing is actually chapter 10, so let me scroll down a little bit more. You'll see chapter 10 has a pre-test, a review quiz, and a post-test. So first exam covers actually 10 and 11. So you'll have those 6 for practice. Those do not count. They're not graded. Only the quizzes here at the top of the page are graded. And you can see the due date over here. Everything is due at 11:59 p.m. Study plan is optional. Some students do that. When you take your homework and do your homework and quizzes, what it does is it tells you what you need to review in order to improve. Gradebook is where you'll see your scores on your quizzes and your homework housed. It's also where you can go to review your quizzes. So after you take a quiz, if you want to see which ones you missed, you go to the gradebook and click on review next to the quiz you want to see. Next, we have the ebook. Chapter contents takes us into the ebook. If I can get this to work here. I'd like to go to chapter 10. Yes, I know it's not responding. Okay, so under chapter 10, you'll have the individual sections. If you go to 10.1, you can select the video. They have a video lecture that you can watch. They also have a link to that section in the e-textbook. Okay, they're not responding. I'm not going to try to